The prefrontal cortex. The prefrontal cortex is one of the most complex parts of the human brain. This region controls our emotions, drives us forward, helps us make decisions, and allows us to form memories. When we think about ourselves, we tend to focus on the frontal lobes. They are involved in planning, problem solving, judgment, and memory formation. In addition, the prefrontal cortex is responsible for regulating our emotional responses. We feel fear, anger, sadness, joy, and love. These feelings help us decide whether to act or not. If you want to know how someone feels, look at his or her face. People show emotion through facial expressions. A person with a happy expression looks like he or she is feeling good. A person with a sad expression looks like he or her is feeling down. People with a neutral expression don't seem to be experiencing anything. But people with a fearful expression look worried or afraid. And people with a surprised expression look shocked. We use our faces to communicate what we're thinking and feeling. Our brains control our bodies, and our bodies control our brains. Our thoughts affect our actions, and our actions affect our thoughts. This is why we say "I'm sorry." Because we feel regret. It's also why we say thank you when someone does something nice for us. We appreciate it. But sometimes we don't mean what we say. Sometimes we just say things because we have to. For example, if your boss asks you to do something that makes no sense, you might tell him or her that you'll get back to him or her later. You don't really mean it. You're probably saying this because you don't want to disappoint your boss. Or maybe you're trying to avoid getting fired. Or maybe you're just being polite. Humans' brains have evolved extensively compared to other primate species. These brain regions are involved in the most human aspects, such as social interaction, moral judgment, fairness, predicting the future, and deciding between different options when faced with conflicting choices. In addition, individuals who sustain damage to this area of the brain do not show deficits in cognition that can easily be detected with standard neuropsychological tests. However, they often display inappropriate social behavior and poor judgment regarding their social and financial well-being. Anatomic studies have shown that the medial and ventral sectors of the frontal lobe have abundant connections with the somatosensory areas of multiple modalities, including the hypothalamus and thalamus, amygdala and brain stem. Functional imaging studies have demonstrated that this region is activated during tasks involving attention, memory, language, emotion, and motor planning. Electrophysiological studies in animals suggest that the medial and ventrolateral sectors of the frontal lobe play important roles in controlling visceral activity and autonomic responses. There is a compelling argument for investigating the frontal lobes in humans rather than in non-human primate species because they are the most advanced in human beings. Some of the functions in this area, such as ethics, morals, and emotional valence, are extremely difficult to study outside of humans. In conclusion, it seems clear that the frontal lobes are involved in many aspects of our daily lives, but their exact role remains unclear. Please like and subscribe if this was helpful.